TRM life, it's more than a dream. Jingle Ram life, it's more than a dream. TRM life, it's more than a dream. It's more than a dream. That's TRM.
Well, welcome. Thank you guys for coming over to TRM. We're super excited to have you here. We were just having this discussion about all things about video before we started to come over, and we are super happy to have you guys talk
That's
about
TRM.
all the things about TRM and all the things. If you guys just heard, that is our new wonderful theme song by Kelly from HBK Digitals. And she is absolutely wonderful. We were at her listening party. Her album, you can tell how old I am. Do they still call it an album? Yeah, they still call it an album because
Absolutely still call it an album.
they still call it an album. Just dropped on Friday. It is on all streaming platforms. Please go. It's free for you to stream her album. Go stream her album. Place her music behind your digital things that you place out. That is something that you can do for her. She is an amazing artist. Do that for her. She is amazing. Kelly is awesome. If you need a theme song done, contact her. She is awesome. She is absolutely an amazing artist, and we absolutely love her here. She is great. So, who shall I talk to this week? We only see one person on camera, and she's shaking her head already. She's shaking her head already because she knows we only see one person on camera this week, and it's Erica. It's Erica. We see her this week. We only see one person. She's like, man, it's me. We only see one person on camera. Everybody has their camera off. Rhonda was like, wait a minute, my camera just came. My camera came on. My camera came on. I see Rhonda's camera came on. But Erica, how are you doing this week?
I'm really good this week. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay.
So how was your week? What's been going on with you? How's your business going? Because I know that you're doing some transitioning with your business.
Yes. So I'm because of Talya, I'm over here spending money I shouldn't be spending.
Lord
However,
Mhm.
I recovered. I did the spiral notebook.
Oh, okay.
That was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay.
So here,
Oh, there it is.
I did it on the Cricut.
There it is. Oh, so you
Hey
just closed
now,
all the
let's go
holes.
cricket.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't have a binder machine, so I
uh-huh.
Cricut because I didn't feel like spending that money.
Okay.
Awesome.
So then after I was looking at what else I could do, I'm over here looking at my happy planners, right?
Uh-oh. Okay.
I was like, I don't want to spend money on a new cover.
Okay.
But now I got a Pixma and a laminator.
Okay.
And photo paper and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I was going to make my own planner just for me, just so I could see what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to turn into a business idea. Because how often do we see happy planners with us on?
Right.
So I just sent you an image. This is going to be the cover of my planner. I can show it to you here, but I just shared the image.
Come on now.
Omni lock is
Let's go.
on here.
Come on
Let's go.
now.
Let's go, Erica. Let's go. Look, stacking all those tools.
Personalized just for
Stacking the
me.
tool.
And so I'm going to have every month, it's going to have a different OmniLock picture of me looking elegant and fabulous because that's what I want to look like in my head.
Hey, look,
And,
that's you, sis.
right. So, but then my blue is going low on picks. Must I wait for my ink to come tomorrow so I can start printing them and laminating them and turning it into my full yearly happy planner. So that's what I'm working on.
I
You
love
got the deal ink, right?
I did.
Okay,
Oh,
I
good,
just want to
good.
make sure. I want to
I
make sure.
wasn't paying for no Canon ink. They crazy. So I think what I might be wanting to do is selling personalized happy planner covers and dividers.
Yeah,
I love it.
I can either sell the digital or I can sell the physical. And,
we're gonna do both. Is what we're doing. We're gonna do both.
okay, ma'am. Okay. I just want to see. I want to see where the demand is.
Okay.
Okay, but that's my newest idea, and that's helping me pivot. I can do both. So, but yeah, the Omni is my friend now.
I love that. See, all your tools coming together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All your tools coming together. See, and like I tell everybody, that list that Talya has of her baby.
Listen, my room, you see this room, I don't have space for nothing. I'm trying to rearrange some stuff because I keep getting stuff, but it's stuff that is necessary for me to do what I'm doing. So I'm not aimlessly like buying stuff. I know why I'm buying it and what I want to do with it.
Right.
So, I'm partial to the big planner, but I'm thinking I might have to sell classic planner as well.
Okay.
So that's just more money.
More money, more money, more
Right.
money. Girl, I love it. I love how you have her all curvy and fabulous.
Look, that's Midjourney. I kept putting fat, full size, chubby, full figure. And it was like, no, ma'am, you're going to be curvy. I'm like, okay, fine.
Midjourney said, I'm going to bring the interior you out, ma'am.
That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. It's reading my mind.
Midjourney said, no, this is how I see you.
Yes, that's what it's doing. So I'm going to let it.
Midjourney's
No
like,
amount of girdles going to fit me in that dress, but I'm going to just look at myself on this picture like that's what it is.
Midjourney said, I see you the way you should see you.
Well, so I'm going to just let it do its thing.
Right. Well, you're like, thank you, Midjourney. Thank you. Fire. That's right.
Thank you guys. Because you really helped me. Get your TRM Patreon Tier 3 membership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. It is absolutely fabulous. I love all your work. You're doing your big one. You're doing your big one.
Thank you.
You really
be
are.
Like my mom, when you gonna make some money? I'm like, calm down, lady, calm down. I got to get it together.
Mothers, boy, they be pushing you, don't they? Like,
my mom is. Oh, she's crazy. She's a trip. She's a trip.
Like taskmasters, they're like, girl, what's the bottom line?
Where the money at?
Yeah, they're like,
right. I get in the car with her. This is her normal thing. I get in the car with her today. Mom, you look nice today. I know. Mom, I love you. You should. That's how she is. So, but if nobody else is gonna push me, my mama will.
I love her for that.
Yeah.
I love her for that. I love her. Well, she is the one that will keep you going, give you encouragement, tell you that you're doing well, and also tell you, hey, you need to readjust.
She will tell me the absolute truth.
Right. So, absolutely.
She's my person.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Erica. I can't wait to see what else that you come up with. If you guys are not following Erica on her page, you really should. Her page is an absolute treat to follow. Erica, can you put your socials in the chat so that they can follow you? She drops some gems almost every single day. And when she gets ready to sell that, She will be back on TRM to drop that here
Yes,
because our
ma'am.
TRM membership, we were coming up with something today. I had a flow of what we're going to be doing with our TRM membership on selling on TRM on Sunday. It's
Okay.
written down right here in this notepad, right here. And we're going to be discussing it soon with our top tier members. You hear
All
that?
right.
The $97 membership. Mhm. Mm.
And I did submit something for the panel this past week, but it's not this stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, we have
Can't
something
wait
we
to
want to
see you.
Can't wait to see you. We're going to be pushing a little harder for our $97 members because you guys want to build and grow and we want your businesses to be out there. And
Yeah.
remember, the fourth quarter is coming. So we need to get you guys out in front of the fourth quarter and get get that algorithm moving. Get that algorithm moving. So the more people who click on your stores, the more people will click on your store. All right. So that's enough. That's my TED talk, as Demia would say, because that's what that's my TED talk. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due because she says it all the time. So thank you so much again, Erica. I really appreciate what you coming on. You always have such a joyful, amazing spirit. It
Well,
is
I gotta be prepared because you're gonna pick on me, so I might as well just get it together.
absolutely. Oh, I am. Because
You are, so I'm just gonna have. I'm gonna trying to have something.
I'm getting you ready. I'm getting you ready.
You are. You are. I appreciate it. I ain't even complaining.
I'm getting you ready. I'm getting you ready.
That's
I
right.
say you gotta be ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's
That's what
right.
we in the
So
preparation phase.
right. So
Be ready.
today I was ready.
See? Boom. Bow. Boom, 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 bow. I love it. I love it. Well, as always, we have an amazing GPT creator. She is about to show us something that the three of us have not even tried. Right? And we're going to give her space. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Martine. Thank you, Martine, because because I'm so excited to get to it because I haven't even tried it. But the wheel is really important. The wheel is really important.
Yes, we're gonna get messages about that wheel. So I wanted before we
Yeah,
got into it and
yeah,
wanted
you know
to.
what? Then beat me up in the comments. They're
I
like,
do
Regina,
not.
calm down, calm down. The wheel has to be done. Okay, all right, go ahead, Martine.
Oh, so sorry though, so sorry. But I said, let me make sure we talk about the wheel. So if we have anybody that's new in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time. I'm looking around the room and I think we've got plenty of folks that are not new, but if you're new, put a 1 in the chat so we can tell you hello. Every week at Sundays with TRM, we offer a couple of things, but primarily we give away some prizes. So we've got GPT creators that are on tonight and they're going to give away some prizes. Sometimes the three of us give away some class seats. So this is a good opportunity for you to take advantage of some of our offerings from either ourselves or our membership or our members who come each week, or our panelists, excuse me, who come each week. So in the chat, I am dropping in right now the link. You can sign up 3 ways. There are 3 ways we allow you to engage. That's at least 3 opportunities to engage. Thank y'all for the love. We see that love coming in on Facebook. Thank y'all for the love. So the first way, or the first style, is that you can fill out the link that's in both chats. And by filling out the link, you get an entry into our prize wheel. You've got to be signed up by 7:45 p.m. The second way is by simply sharing tonight's live. And I see Taylor's already taking care of business. So we got to get y'all sharing this live. So I'm going to drop the link to the Facebook post. And you can share this live with your public communities on your public pages. So that's the second way. So let me put that in, share this live. And let me explain something to you. Sharing the live helps not just Sundays with TRM grow, but it helps our panelists reach more people, get more people invested in the tools and services they have to offer. So it's a very simple and easy way to show the algorithm that as a community, we're having a conversation that matters and that more people should be a part of it. So make sure that you're sharing the live, and we incentivize that. You get a second entry. And then the last entry that you guys can take advantage of is by simply joining TRM as a paid or free member. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Share button there. This is the TRM learning page. We've already got some brand new drops. So like Regina just did an image drop. So Patreon subscribers, I know y'all are going to go check that out. All right, we've got some SREF insiders. Our classes are here. Oh yeah, we've been busy, y'all. All of our classes are posted. And so this is where we house our instruction, our products. You can purchase things individually. So if you want to purchase either a GPT or a Canva app individually, you can do that there. Or you can become a member. All right. So if you want to join as a free member, you'll hit those three dots here, and then it'll say become a member, and you can become a free member and access all of our tools and resources. However, listen, joining any one of our tiers, there are tons of benefits to becoming a tiered member. We have 3. And so if you've been on the fence, drop your questions in the chat tonight. We'll try to address those. But it's a really great place to be. So join as a member. You'll access some of our community content. And then once you become one of our paid memberships, you'll get access to all the wonderful things we have access to. So those are the 3 ways that you can participate in the prize wheel tonight. Fill out the form. Share from your Facebook page. It has to be a public share in a public community, or become a paid or free member of Sundays with TRM Learning. Thanks, Regina.
Right. Yeah, this is amazing. I love when Martine talks about the Patreon. She does it so well. Like, she breaks it all down and does it with such joy and enthusiasm. It makes me, I'm like, if I wasn't already part of TRM, I would love to become part of TRM the way she talks about it, especially that top tier, because it just, all the things that come as a part of the top tier, you learn so much. You get all the drops, all of the co-working session, the classes, every part of everything is all in that top tier. So thank you, Martine. We really appreciate you doing that, and thank you for always keeping me right on track. She is so good at that. So let's talk about something that the 3 of us have never done. I've worked on a lot of generators, but the one generator that I have not worked on is VO3. That's the one generator that I have not worked on. People have talked about it. I have seen different clips about it. People have raved about it, but I have never worked on VO3. But we have a creator that is on today that has created a GPT that will help you work in VO3. It creates skits for VO3. Taylor is such an amazing creator. She sits back, she creates things, she fills in the pain points for things, and bam, she goes, I wonder if I could create something that would help with something for the community. And that's what she did. She said, I started working with this one thing, and she said this right before the call. I started working with this one generator, and I was like, yeah, I was happy with that. Then I started working with another generator, and I was like, oh, I was happier with that. Then I worked with this one. It felt like the 3 bears, right? I started working, and then I found something that was just right. And now she is in VO3, and she's found a really good home with VO3. But not only has she found a really good home with VO3, she has created a tool to help create in VO3. So, for the very first time, I don't have nothing for you because I don't create in VO3. So, I am just like you. I am going to be sitting back looking at what Taylor has created in VO3, but we are going to kind of discuss the ins and out of video creation after she's created and talk about what we can do as creators with what she has created to move our businesses forward after she does her presentation. So, Taylor, I am going to give the floor to you. So, welcome, Taylor. This is all for you.
Hi everybody. I am Taylor Made of Eclectic Creations. Y'all gotta excuse me. I am in the middle of a move. So the video that we are going to be discussing today is a VO drama. It is a movie prompt generator. You already know William is my partner. And he had started playing around in it. And of course, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I want to see too. So yeah, the story that she was talking about was okay. So Kling, number one, Kling is back, right? So I started playing with Hedra, and I was like, I kind of like Hedra. Like Hedra is kind of fire because I like the whole auto duration. Then I started playing with VO3, and that was a whole different situation. I had took like a skit that I had did from the Mini Me and Me skit creator, and put that whole thing in there. And when I say it did the whole skit, like it did the whole skit. So before I actually demoed the GPT for y'all, because all you watch, you'll see. I'm gonna show y'all a video that I just did today. So I didn't do the whole thing, but hold on. And I am working from my tablet, y'all, because my computer is still down. So please bear with me. Can y'all see the screen? Okay.
No, we can see you. Oh, yes, we can see your screen. I'm sorry. Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, here it is. So I'm just gonna start a new chat. No. I said I was gonna show y'all the video first. Okay, hold on. Hmm.
You probably need to share your sound, Taylor.
Oh no, okay. Oh Lord, what did I just do? Okay. I do not this I'm sorry, y'all. Please bear
Taylor,
with
would
me.
you like me to share it for you?
Yes,
Okay.
that would be perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna get everything set up. I just want to
Let me get
make sure I'm
mine.
up proud on that.
Boom.
But if you could just stop your share.
That's what I'm about to do right now. I had to find the screen that I was in.
While they do that, a couple thoughts on video. We talk about social media. So I've been doing a lot of research this last year on what is important. What kinds of posts should we be posting? And it goes in this order. Video is at the top, and it's not just video, okay? So, you know, we are happy that your baby graduated from kindergarten, but we really don't care about that video. I do personally, but it's not going to really create that many conversions unless there's a major fight or something crazy goes on. No one cares. But what people do care about are videos that grab their attention and high quality storytelling. Okay. And so I know we've got a lot of people who do faceless. The same is true for faceless. People want high quality videos. It's the simplest things, the simplest stories that you tell that often will go the farthest. If you really think about the things that you stop and watch, they're not that complex. But the quality is usually there, high quality videos. So being able to use a GPT like this to tell good quality stories with good quality animations is something you definitely want to lean to. The second in the list of what people watch the most outside of videos, in particular reels, are carousels. The third are still images. All right, I see that the screen has changed. I want to make sure I'm pacing right. William, are you ready to roll?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Just gonna press play on this.
Why don't I remember that? You weren't meant to. Why don't I remember that?
And that was just one of the scenes. That was like scene 3 of of this of this one.
He knows you remember. He knows you remember. Didn't even touch it.
Sorry about that, everybody. Here you go.
Didn't even touch it.
And actually, if you're looking at it, tell if you can let them know that you have put everything in there, even
Didn't
the
even
clock,
touch it.
the time of the clock, 11:44. That's what the prompt is.
Right. Yeah, like everything
Didn't even touch it.
is everything is in the prompt. So what can you demo the GPT for me?
Yeah, I can do it.
So what you're saying is that it is a overarching loop of a continual story. So the GPT actually breaks down the idea that you have in your head of the whole entire story, Taylor. So if you have, it's not just a simple GPT. So if you have a certain date, a certain time, a certain feel, all of that can be created within the GPT. So not only is it the girl is in a pink dress at 12:45 on a moonlit evening with the wind blowing in her hair as the rain is falling down as the train is going by, stuff like that. Okay. All right. Okay.
Like
Got it.
it will come already preset with like different themes, like genres. Like you can make a family movie, you can make a kids movie, you can make a horror movie, you can make a love movie, right?
Mm,
But if you have your own idea, you can just feed it your own idea. It's going to give you the prompt. It's going to give you everything. It's going to give you for 5 scenes.
Okay. Can everybody see the screen?
we can, William.
Okay.
But can you do me a favor, William?
Yes.
Can you make the screen bigger? Can you go to the 3 buttons so her GPT thing is not shown?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I
thank you.
can. I don't know if mines will do that, but I do
It,
have.
yeah, it will go back. Go to the 3 dots.
Uh-huh.
Now you see that little square down at the bottom at the 4 corners, right there.
Right
Go
here.
over. Yep.
Yep. Click on that. Thank you.
See, it,
Oh, it doesn't do it.
yeah, because I'm on a Mac. That's the only reason. But I can do this right here. I'm just gonna bring it back down here, and if I just bring it to here,
Yeah,
can you
that's
still
good.
see it? That's the
No,
only other
no,
way.
you can't. Thank you, William.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna just take this out. So, okay.
So you can go with the first one.
Mhm.
Now, all of my
All the
agents
files uploaded by the
come
user
built
have
with personas, so it's gonna always introduce itself, and it's gonna ask you to pick your. It's gonna actually say pick your poison. So this is where you can. So this one he picked a specific one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see all your I can't really read the screen, so your choices uh in that genre, um the different versions you can go with. A partner vanishes without a trace, a memory erased on purpose, a fake identity starts to unravel, someone's watching through the smart TV, and locked in the basement with the truth. So which one would you want to go with?
Well, I'm going to do this.
Okay,
You decide. You have full control.
there you
Yeah,
go, that works.
That's my secret sauce.
yeah.
There you go. So as you see, it's giving you, that's the full prompt. That's everything you're going to put into VO3. And it's going to be for each scene. It's going to give you the prompt and everything, the whole dialogue, the voiceover, everything. It gives you all that, and it's going to be for 5
we're
scenes.
locking
So
in, locked in the
each
basement
movie
with the
is
truth.
5 scenes.
Oh,
Hmm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take the first scene right here. I'm just gonna basically copy all of this, copy it, and then I'm gonna go to VL3 down at the bottom here, and I am going to hit new project, and I'm just gonna paste it in there, and then I'm gonna hit start. This is gonna probably take a little bit.
You put it on
So
VO
I
too
put it on the
fast.
wrong one. I put it on the wrong one. So let me redo this again. I do
Yeah, it's supposed to be
apologize for
on
that.
VO3.
Yep. VO3. And the reason why I had to put it on that so it'll give it the sound to it. And they are cutting grass where I'm at. So
Oh, we
please
can't hear
forgive that note.
William.
We can hear it.
Oh, okay. So that's going to take a little bit. Taylor, did you want to just describe some more stuff to everybody
Yeah.
while it's doing that?
Uh We can definitely. Ooh, or are you able to show them some of the other scenes when you had played with it that you generated?
I believe I can go to that again. Why that's the
So right
first one.
now you're
Oh,
going
actually, it's here.
you're you're going through flow.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the name of it. That's it
Okay.
right there. I think that's the first one with no sound.
Yeah, that's the first one with no sound. So we still waiting on the second one,
Mm-hmm.
66%. So what I'll do while that's going on, and I'll just go back to some of the other ones that I've done. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. I'm just going to review some of the ones.
The prior.
Yeah. Why it's
Why
doing
don't I
it.
remember that? You weren't meant to.
And that one was really good.
Why don't I
Yeah,
remember
that's amazing.
Yeah. This is from her
that?
other
He
one.
knows you remember.
So they're 8-second clips.
Yeah, they're 8 seconds, but you can
He
extend
knows
them.
you remember. Didn't even touch it.
And how long are the extensions? Just one extension or two?
Didn't
Um,
even touch.
on the extensions, I think you could just keep you can just keep building on them.
Okay.
It's no, because you have ad scene here, so you can just keep building them if you want to. Now, actually, how to do this part, I am not sure. That is something that I'm gonna have to get into it since I have more credits to do that
I
to
would
find out
just
how to
put
do it.
scene 2 right there.
Mm-hmm. But
Most likely.
yeah, you have to change that over.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and do that. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to here, see if it's done. It is done. Let me upload this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
That latch hasn't moved in years.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Are you serious?
Oh
That
my
latch hasn't
God.
Come
moved in years.
on. Holla
What
at
an
your girl.
introvert at? That's all I want to know. All y'all people who say y'all introverts,
That latch hasn't
this
moved
is
in
your door
years.
in.
Yep.
All the
Oh
people who
my
don't want their
goodness.
face on camera,
And
don't
then
want
you
their
just
lives on camera, this is your doorway in. I just need you to know.
Right?
yeah.
This
And
is
And
then
your
you can
this is a
also
great doorway in.
you
mhm.
can also use images that you generated.
I could see that. I was gonna ask, that
You
was,
can
that was
also
Uh,
my
use
next
images
question.
that you
you know my
generated.
question. What about this affiliate marketing situation? Can you
Oh,
insert a product somewhere?
yeah,
You know
I
what?
believe you can. I just haven't figured out how that's done. But this is this everybody. If I could say, this is something serious. I mean, it's no joke. Get ready
Hmm.
for it. Learn how to put products in people's hands, different things like this, and you can make a commercial. I'm serious. This
Mm-hmm.
is
Straight
This is
up.
where my mind is going. So I need you to figure this thing
Yeah.
out so we
Did
can
y'all want to
talk.
see it
You
again?
understand?
Yeah,
Let's have a
because
conversation.
I'm in the process of learning what how to get the affiliate going too. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show it again so you can see exactly what's going on.
That latch hasn't moved in years.
And then you would
That
just
latch hasn't
extend it
moved in
on it.
years.
That's all.
Taylor, this is phenomenal.
That's unreal. That is unreal. But I'll let Telly go ahead and cause it's your
Let
world.
me ask a question. I feel like I missed something, but I know y'all didn't do nothing but take the first scene from that GPT
Hmm.
and put it over in. That's all.
That's
That's
Like,
all,
That's
all we
it.
that's
did
all,
was we
all
took
she did.
That's it.
yeah, I'm gonna show it again. All I did was I just copied this and I just pasted it into VO3, and that's what this generator is doing. You have scene 1 here, you have scene 2
I
here, you
am.
have scene 3 here, you have scene 4 here, and the way she
Now
did it
you
was
not sharing anything,
We
so I
don't
don't
see you
know
real.
if
Yeah, you're
you.
not sharing.
I'm not
Uh,
sharing. I do
No.
apologize.
that's
Okay.
okay.
All right then. So right here, all I did was I just copied this and then pasted in there. This is how easy. This is how well this GPT is written, and it's make it so easy for you to actually create videos. With that,
Get out of
it
here.
it gives a description of what's going on here. Dusty decay and the cold breath of memory. It
Mm-hmm.
gives you the dialogue. It gives you what she's doing, hesitating, flashlight trembling, the prompt, intense, stormy, lit interior, storm lit interior. The woman is 13-year-old with a bob haircut, leather
Leather
jacket,
jacket.
holding
Yeah.
a flashlight, dusty basement, wet wooden stairs. So you see everything in there. Now scene 2
So
is in there.
question. I'm stop. So let's say I have an image that I want to build a story around, Taylor.
Hmm.
Can I bring that image in and reverse engineer the story behind the image?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I like to bring it in reverse. Okay.
Yes, you are the queen of that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you can.
All
You
right.
most definitely can. Um, I like this because I can take like the image prompt or whatever at the bottom where it says image prompt
Right.
and run that over in Mid Journey and Omni lock that thing for my
Mm-hmm.
consistency, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll just keep like tampering with the prompt. I've even ran it through your prompt polisher
Okay.
to fix it. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that everything, the description of the character stayed the same and everything like that. And
Moves
yeah.
consistently through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay,
like it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop
because the
sharing.
majority of my GPTs now, I make sure I always include a mid journey prompt for V7, and now I'm starting to include mid journey action prompts just in case anybody wanted to use the mid journey video because I like
Hmm.
that too.
Yeah, makes good sense. This is amazing, Taylor. I mean, if anyone is interested in moving into this realm, no one is doing it like this. This is absolutely phenomenal. And what she has created, this is absolutely amazing. I can't wait. Like I haven't. I'm so excited. I'm gonna purchase another generator, Taylor. I can't afford another generator. I need
Who
another.
you telling? I'm over here trying to figure out what I need. Let me look what I need to sell so I can get me.
Well, you definitely want to get this GPT because it's
Mhm.
it's it's way ahead.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
you are way ahead of the crowd. Once you start learning exactly what's going on, you can do whatever you want to do. You can make the scenes that you want to make. You know, you can,
Yeah.
Could
and
you
then you can
imagine
post it
this
up there. Uh,
kid?
it's
This William, this for YouTube stories for
oh
children.
my God,
Mm-hmm.
it is unreal what you can do
Golly gosh.
because
Hmm.
Taylor,
Remember,
this
this is
GPT is powerful. It really is.
this
It's
isn't about the
powerful.
masses learning how to do it. It's about you doing it.
yeah.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter how I want to say the GPT creates an environment where you could do this smoothly, easily. But you got to remember, 95 the rest of the world has no clue how to do it.
No clue.
Um, I've been
Martine, I
having
got
this
to go
happen a
lower than
couple
that.
times.
I would say
Yeah.
probably 97 or 98, or
Oh
maybe
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I
And
would
there's only
say
38 of you on this live right here inside of this live. And how many watching on the outside?
20,
20.
18. I'm gonna say this. I've had this to happen. I've had a couple of clients that have reached out to me simply because they don't have the time to do what they see me doing, so they're paying me. This is about grabbing the GPT and being the time saver. They don't care if it takes you 6 hours or 6 minutes to get it done. They do not care. They just know that they don't know how to do it. They want to do what you can do, and they're willing to pay you to do it for them. And I really want you to start thinking about the context of your business. What do I know how to do that I can do for people? This
Yes.
GPT, as long as you can go into an app and put all the clips in and cut them down to which, like, you don't even need a lot of really good video editing skills because the
Mhm.
video is already so solid. Think retelling grandmother's old stories, but in video format.
And Martine, I watched some YouTube videos, and they was talking about ways you can monetize this. One way you can start yourself a subscription where people will actually pay you to do the videos for them, and they
Mm-hmm.
upload them. You can charge whatever you want to charge for them. You can say $100 per video. But see, the thing is, even if you say that low, I know that sounds low, but you're doing it. How fast did that video happen? What, in a matter of maybe 60 seconds, maybe a minute and a
More
half?
than a minute.
You created somebody's video. That's a, I'm serious. It's a lot of ways you can do it. And it's only
Mm-hmm.
going to get better and better and better after that. You be to throw
Uh,
products in there.
Suno friends, come to the front. Suno friends. Couldn't you do music videos to
Hmm.
accompany your songs? Suno friends, Suno friend. Uh, Romance stories, how we got married, how we met, birthing stories, adoption stories. Recreate families' adoption stories and layer music on top. Charge a fee for it. Donate a percentage to the adoption organization of your choice. Participate in galas, auctions, where you auction off your video creation services, because that gets your brand in front of people, and you create a story or a video for that event that they show. There's so much that can be done with this, and there's only one barrier, which is why we're at that 97%. The 97% don't understand what we're doing, and we need to get comfortable with saying, it's okay, you don't need to understand what I'm doing. It's my job to show you what's possible, and I'll do it. You pay me to do it. Okay, you pay me to do it, and then I do it, and you have the end result. They don't need to be, they haven't been here since 2022 and 3 and 4 and now 2025. They don't have 3 years to get caught up in what we know, or 2 years or 6 months. Start thinking about having people pay you for your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but tell her that was incredible. I mean, and
Absolutely.
how easy it was, just a matter of seconds. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I thought it was fun. I was blown away at the first one that I saw. I was just like, oh my, oh my. Yeah,
Um,
can I try to show you guys the very first one that I did?
Absolutely. Adrian, he's over in Facebook, but I want to make sure I highlight this. He said that's a fire GPT. He said whoop whoop on
Thank
GPT.
you, Adrian. Thank you, Sensei.
Yeah, and he says, I know people personally using VEO3 for full scale commercials already. And I want to drop, while she pulls it up, want to drop this in. I know, so some of your counties or your cities may have public channels. If you have a city that still has like a public station, a public TV station, this would be a great market to that audience to build commercials for those public television stations. I don't know if y'all still have them in your towns. I still have it in mine. So just a thought.
I don't know how to share the sound on this tablet.
Well, you know what, Martine, you can start at the schools too. Yeah, you can start at the schools and go from there, and then the people will actually see it, and then that's how you'll end up going up in that way.
Glad you said that. Promposals. These kids like to do these promposals. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can offer it as a service, connect to your local school district, find out what their video animation class is, volunteer to teach kids how to do this and how to create promposals. Make sure that you have a write-up that goes to your local newspaper. Y'all know I like to talk about monetizations, but there are ways to build your brand and to get people connected to what you're doing beyond actual payments. I'm going to run that workflow back. Connect with your local school district. Most school districts, many, not all, many have a video animation class, a multimedia class. Connect with that teacher, connect with that class. Offer to teach this to those students with the angle of, I'm going to teach you how to make an animated promposal.
You don't have a twin.
That's crazy.
That's
Hold on.
crazy and scary.
This is creepy.
Right, hold on.
Right in time for Halloween, though. Hey,
Right.
where we at? Right on
Then why
time.
does she look exactly like me? Mama would have told us.
That's not even the one that I'm looking for. The one that I'm looking for, they actually did the whole entire thing right.
That's Steven Spielberg style.
You've been active.
Funny. I just got here.
So yeah, all of those scenes came from this. And oh God, what did I do? Oh. So that's VL Drama GPT, everybody.
Super solid GPT, for sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I still sharing?
Yes.
Okay, let me stop. Boom. All
That's
right. Boom.
T. Weaver said this would make great TV art. I 1000% agree with that. Which again is another opportunity to sell the service, your ability to do it for people. Third and fourth quarter is like mega holiday season. So think about
Santa sleigh.
Yep. And if you do it right, you put their own kids on the sleigh.
Come on
Because
now.
you know you can put them kids in the Midjourney and make cartoon versions of the kids with Santa, then push it all through VEO3 and have the kids your actual my kid. Let me tell y'all something. My kids would love it. They would be over the moon to see recreations of themselves riding on the sleigh or sticking outside of a haunted house or shooting a basketball and dunking the basketball. They would be over the moon. Those are things that you could sell. Remember, they don't need to understand AI unless your business goal is to teach AI, which many of you it's not. Then I actually recommend showing people what you can do that they can't do and sell that to them. Sell your knowledge.
Or wedding invites of them jumping out of planes for active couples, or a destination weddings, showing them going to the destination for cruise people like me, on the cruise ship, sitting on the balcony, people dancing. There's tons of this. GPT has so many use cases uh, for wedding planners, for out of town brides, to put them right in their locations. They don't even have to come to the location, take pictures of them, put them actually in their locations.
The chat is on fire. Tanya said baby announcements. Cheryl said gender reveals. T. Weaver said TV art. Having people walking around in a winter cabin with Suno music.
Come on now.
People want stuff that nobody else has. In an age of, people want personalization and customization. Party invites that came from Cheryl. We got what did Regina said? We're still under 60 people, guys. Out of millions who can access what you have to offer. And they love when it's customized. And this happens everywhere. How did you do that? Who made that? I need their information. And that's what you want to happen. That's one of the best ways you can grow your business and grow more opportunities like this.
Well, this has been a lot.
Right.
Taylor.
Well,
Taylor. Wow. Taylor.
Yes, ma'am.
This GPT, man. See, this is why we wanted you to, because the three of us had no clue how, but we knew it was something special, right? So we were like, we needed you to show the audience the brilliance of this GPT. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's a phenomenal GPT. You did an amazing job with this, and
Thank you.
we can't wait to see the rest of to the moon, Taylor, to the moon with this
Oh
GPT,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
to the
yeah.
moon.
And just so y'all know, it is only at this price while we're on TRM. It's gonna go up after TRM. So if you're gonna get it, I would advise you to get it. Um, it's already in the July drive that actually just dropped today instead of tomorrow. And the yearly drive, if you got my yearly drive, you already got it. So yeah, so that's that's the thing. That's the thing. I would just suggest y'all get it unless you're gonna get the drive and then, you know, but that GPT is a winner. So, but
It's,
thank you guys for having me.
oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Now I want to go play. Now I know what to do. I didn't have a clue what to do
Oh
before. I was like, she gonna have to show this one because I don't want to mess nothing up. Okay.
yeah.
But now I
Yeah,
think
thank
I can.
you
I think I
guys.
can give it a strong shot. So I'm gonna play a little bit when we get off tonight. See what I
And
can
thank
come
you
up
to my
with.
partner for having my back on this because I sure
And
enough needed it. Thank you so
we
much,
all
William.
love William. We love him. He
Thank
always
you.
come through in the clutch
William come
every
through, doesn't he?
time.
Doesn't he? He
Mm-hmm.
comes through. William comes through. Well, we appreciate you, Taylor. Thank you again, William, for showing the GPT and showing how
Thank you.
quickly that thing. Because I was like, that thing is generating fast, boy. That thing came through. That thing came through. So we really, really appreciate you guys for always being here and showing some amazing, amazing GPTs.
Can
Well,
I just add one thing? If
oh,
someone
absolutely, William.
if
Absolutely.
someone's having problems with once they get the GPT, all you got to do, you don't have to overthink it. You decide, you have full control. That's all you got to write in there, and then let it do its thing. And then after it started
Mhm.
doing this thing, and then you can add your little things into it if you want to. You have full control. That's all you got to do is tell it and let it do its thing.
Taylor made Sharice, she's in the chat. She's got some
Yes.
questions about this GPT.
Okay.
I'm gonna direct her your way. Sharice, I'm gonna
Okay.
have Taylor made reach out to you directly because I'm not sure.
I'm just talking and I'm on mute. Taylor, thank you.
Yeah.
Really, 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 really appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
And there's some other questions in the chat. Taylor, can you answer those as well about your pricing
I
structure?
am doing that right now, probably because the chat put the I don't know what was going on when chat did my image for me.
Okay.
Uh
All right. Well, thank you so much. And Martine, this is a perfect segue to talk about marketing and keywords and all the things because with all the everything that's going on, even with a great video, you have to have great information to get those videos out to the general public for them to know how to your audience to find those, right? How to find what they need and for your audience to find you. So, with that being said, you had an amazing class yesterday. And can you tell them a little bit about your class and the GPT that you're going to show them right now?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We had a great class yesterday. Yes, I'm in the middle of a series because I realized that generally our audience that we serve, one of the areas and one of the pain points that they had is not knowing, they're making things and they're not necessarily selling. So this kind of speaks to what Erica talked about, her mama saying, baby, when the money gonna come? So they're making things, but they're not selling. Or they're making things and they're not sure if they're gonna sell. Or they're making things that are super popular, but they don't sell. And so to me, the pain point there is not knowing or not understanding how to perform good quality market research. So being able to see like what people actually want. And we did a class on that. And then our second class, which was our class yesterday, was keywords. So keywords are the words that we use to connect our product to the people who want them. Okay, it's literally every time you type into Google and you say back to school tennis shoes, back to school tennis shoes on sale, Old Navy sale, anything that you type in a search engine, those are keywords. And because technology has moved so well and so is way more intelligent than the way it used to be, all of these platforms collect that information so that business owners like us can use words that connect back to our products. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to give you one short example from the class, and then we're going to get into this GPT. I'll give you an example from the class. All right, so let's see. Can y'all still see my screen? Y'all can still see my screen?
We can't see it at all.
No.
All right, that's good. So I kind of discovered this or realized that because when I started my business, I didn't know what keywords were. I didn't know what them tags were. I didn't know anything. And so basically I left it empty. I left all my tags. I didn't SEO optimize. I didn't keyword nothing. And so people were not finding my products because I didn't even use the right words to connect them. And so over time, I started learning more and more. I took classes. I started learning more and more about keywords. And since then, I've been able to do a much better job of analyzing keyword data and finding words that really work. So I'm going to show you an example of one time that I've had success with this. I'm going to do a search for Mardi Gras prompt guide. All right, so when I do a search for Mardi Gras prompt guide, my product is on the first page of Etsy. Here's a fun fact. I don't care. Google, Etsy, Amazon, anything that has a search bar at the top, you want your products to make it to these first pages. Okay? 97% of the time, people do not scroll all the way down. All the way down. Ain't nobody doing that. You don't do it. And then going to the second page, they're not buying anything on this second page. And you know that's the truth. When the last time you bought something from the second page? Not never. So our goal, and it doesn't matter what we're talking about. So even if you don't have an Etsy shop, when people are searching via Google, you are trying to get your product on this first page. One part of the formula is making sure that your listings are keyword optimized. That means there are three factors, three reasons why my listing is here. There are three. First, I have the right words that people are searching for. Okay. Second, when I created this listing, Mardi Gras is in February every year, February or March. I posted this in October. So it gave Etsy a time to index it. Okay, so you got to get it's not required, but it works to your advantage. Third, when I created my Mardi Gras prompt guide, there were only 2 Mardi Gras prompt guides on all of Etsy at that time. So there were 3 pieces. It was an emerging trend at that time. There were not a lot of products at that time. There were only 2. All right. And then 3, people were looking for it. So you're trying to create an environment where you have products that there's not a lot of competition. People are looking for it, and you post it just at that right moment so that it can make it on the first page. Okay? That is the goal. And I don't care what we're talking about. We could be talking about Etsy. We could talk about Google. We could talk about Amazon. I'm going to show you another example of how this works. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to search for Pin Sites login tutorial. So that's my search. That's me. I'm on the first page. I am the third option down. The reason that is the case is because people have clicked on the link, they've watched the video, and so Google, this is probably a little bit over a month ago, Google said, oh, people want it, they're interested in this, so they put it on the first page, and it's the third organic link. This is how you are going to get closer to people purchasing your products. All right, it's not the whole thing, tell you straight up, because that means you got to get this link into people's hands. You got to get this link in people's hands. So guess what? You're going to have to market, because you need people to click on the link. You need to click on that link. When they click on the link, that sends another message. People must be interested in it. We need to move it up to the first page. Okay, so you're going to have to market it. You're going to have to talk about it, but you also have to make sure every product and listing, no matter where it is, has the right words attached to it. Okay. Are there any questions about keywords and how that works? That's like my quick, super summary detail. Any questions about that? All right. So let's get into this GPT. And I'm going to talk to you about the GPT and how it works. If you use eRank or Everbee or Etsy Finds, KDB, there's another one that does KDP, you probably, let me show you guys what you probably see. So if you've got one of these programs, then you probably have pulled a report that looks something like this. All right. So anybody who's went to any of the websites, you probably have pulled and downloaded a report that looks something like this. All right. It's got a bunch of keywords in it. It's got volume and competition and key. It's got all of this language. But y'all, there are over, hold on, Lord, over 1,000 keywords. Etsy only give me 13. Okay.
Are you showing something? What you showing?
I thought I was.
No.
Let's try again. Here
we
go.
We saw Maxwell and Charlotte. We saw them.
That wasn't helpful. Thank you. So when we go to places like Everbee or Etsy Finds or some of these other companies that provide these reports, oftentimes we're going to get a CVS file that looks like this. It's going to have a whole bunch of keywords. Thank you. A whole bunch of keywords. We're going to get volume and competition. But we, you know, on this document alone, there are over 3,000 keywords on this document. This is not enough information to tell me which keywords I should be using. So I created a GPT that helps you analyze these documents so that you can pull the best words that serve your needs. All right. Thank y'all. They're some cute kids. So this came from Everbee. So I'm going to be showing you today how to use these documents that you can get from these websites, like Everbee and Etsy Finds, and use them to maximize your work with keywords. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be showing you. That is generally the pain point that people have. They get the document, but they don't know what to do with it. All right, so hopefully you can see my screen with the GPT on it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. Just want to make sure before I go all down this hill. All right, so here we go. I've got this, and I like to turn mine into a PDF, but I have these, let's start with this one. I've got this product file. Now, you know the team, we're always doing research, and this year, cutesy ghost or a thing. So we're gonna do a little bit of market research today around the cutesy ghost aesthetic. I wanna know what keywords I should assign to my ghost related products, okay? Why are we talking about ghost in June? Because we want it listed early so that the website will index it. Okay, so the first one we'll do is upload my reports. I'm gonna upload the report. And when I upload the report, it's gonna ask me, where did the data come from and which platform are you optimizing for? Because you can get reports from like 20 different places. So this is from Everbee. And I'm gonna use it for an Etsy listing. Okay. That way the GPT does a good job of analyzing for what's actually available from that company. Okay. Then it tells me what each column means. That's another pain point that people have. They will be getting these, they get the report, but they don't know what all the columns mean. So it tells you what it means. Keywords, phrases that shoppers are shopping with. That's the words they use. Volume, how often. So how many people are searching for using those words? Competition, how many other shops have those words in their shop? Okay. And then the keyword score. That's unique to Everbee. That's like their word. And it's like based on their research, this is how the quality of the keyword. So the higher the number, the more likely you could be successful with that keyword. Okay, so it explains what the columns are, and then I want to know what out of everything I gave them, what's everybody searching for the most? What are the top search for keywords? And so I'm going to say yes, give me that. And then what it's going to do is it's actually going to analyze the document, and it's going to list out all of it's going to list out all of the words, the keywords. All right, so instead of 2,300, these are the ones that have been searched for the most. Okay, it tells us how many people are searching for them per month, how many different shops are using this keyword. So only 75 shops are using that keyword. And it's telling me the keyword score on Everbee. So this 39,000, that's a real good one. This Ghostful, that's really good. Now, this GX space Ghost, this is phenomenal. 176, 250,000. That's really good. I do want to caution you. I would consider this a misspelled word. Etsy says they really don't, they filter these misspelled words out. So I would just caution you on using misspelled words. But shoot, you got 13 tags. To me, I'll try it with one of my keywords. But just note that this would be considered a misspelled word, and that Etsy does kind of go, we filtered misspelled words out. Okay, so I went from 2,200 words to now I have 10 that I could really start considering using in my listing. But I still want to know, what are the low competition? So what keywords are not being used by that many shops? So I'm going to say yes, because it does it for me. Are you ready to review low competition? I am. So the GPT is set up to go ahead and give you a workflow for how to think through this, and then you can ask your own questions as you see fit. All right, so now it's giving me all of the words that are low competition, okay? The misspelled word was ghost, Bree, G-H space ghost. Most of these were spelled correctly. It was the only one. If it was me, I would use it. I would, because it's only in 6 shops. But 1,000 people have searched using, man, I would use that word. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Because you got over 1,000 people that search for it, and it's only in 6 shops. So when they search using that spelling, you better believe yours is showing up on the first page. But I would use it as a tag. It would be a tag. I would not use it like in the title or in the description or anything like that. I wouldn't. Okay. Then it says, would you like to identify high CPC, high earning key? No, because when I look at my chart, I don't have high CPC. There's nothing on here that says CPC. So I'm going to say no. I don't want that. If this chart would have said CPC, I would have done it, but no, it doesn't. So I'm going to say no. And then I'm going to say, examine the entire list and give me the top 10 words that are most optimal, and give me your rationale. Include the keyword, volume, competition, and keyword score. All right, so then when I do that, now it's going to even get more specific, and I'm going to have a better sense of like why. So these were the 10 that were most optimal. Bree is Ghost, G-H spaced O-S-T. It had over 1,000 searches, but it's only in 6 shops, or 6 listings rather. All right, so here are the 10 top. And then below, it gave me the 3 that had the absolute best keyword score. All right, so these would probably be 3. I would use this as 3 of my 13 tags. I absolutely would. Okay. Now, in addition to that, I can say, this is great. Using the top 3 terms, but only create an Etsy listing that incorporates the words. Be sure to put misspelled words as tags. All right. So now I have a keyword optimized product listing. And then this is a trick that I learned. I can also ask it to give me alt text. So what I would do is, any images you create for that listing, I would upload the image and ask it to create alt text that includes some of the keywords. Okay. But this is how you can, and look, we've got a full listing that's SEO optimized based on actual data. That's the key. ChatGPT can give you SEO words, but a lot of times it's just putting together words that it want to put together. It's putting together words that it randomly gathered from the internet and other places. This is how you can feel more competent, because it's pulling from actual data that's been actually sourced. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop that. No, I'm not going to stop the share. Yes, I am going to stop the share. I'll take questions. Do we have any questions before I move on? Any questions? Okay, let me look at the chat. What was the misspelled word people search for? It was ghost, but it was GH space OST. And it was searched for 1,000 times, over 1,000 times. And it had it was only in 6 shops. All right, so let's talk about what's available to you tonight. I've got a few things that are available to you. So we're going to talk about that just briefly. Team, will y'all help me drop these links into the chat? Okay, so the first thing that's available to you is the class. The replay is available to you. Okay, the replay is available. The GPT works with or without the class, but what's missing is my workflow, how to use Everbee, and some other tools that I talk about in that class. So if you're someone that's like, man, I just need it all. I need to start from the bottom and move up. I would recommend that you grab that class so that you can have a good understanding of what this is and how to use it. Yes, Kissman, I do have a paid Everbee. However, the GPT and the class, you can use free tools like Answer the Public or Google Trends. You just have to tell the GPT that you're using Answer the Public or Google Trends. So my recommendation is, if you know nothing, if you've been posting things, not using keywords, you've just been using ChatGPT's keywords, get the class. It's going to change your life, and it's going to make you have much stronger listings. Okay. All right. So then the second thing, if you're pretty knowledgeable about keywords, but you just want to take advantage of the GPT, then my recommendation is that you grab the GPT. All right. So the GPT, in addition to keyword analysis, it will do competitor shop analysis. So you can actually bring in multiple shops from Everbee and then analyze how those shops perform. You can analyze what tags they used across those shops in like a nanosecond. Okay. So if you're interested in the GPT only, you can grab the GPT. Tonight and tonight only, I do have a discount. The GPT is $37 regular price. If you use the code SUN TRM, then you'll get $10 off tonight, and you'll get just the GPT. All right. So those are for folks who want that GPT, but they feel confident. Now, if you are currently working on your Halloween listings, I also have a keyword report for you. Okay, so this report is going to tell you what's going on in the Halloween market. The Halloween market is $1 billion market. Fun fact, there is a new term. It's called Summerween. Y'all, people are buying Halloween things right now. They're calling it Summerween. I'm going to drop the article for you in the chat so you can check it out. This article literally came out yesterday, like 12 hours ago. And people, yes, they are absolutely buying for Halloween. I was informed that Texas is the only place that is hot as hell. Texas is the only place that is hot as hell. So this is the perfect time to start listing your Halloween products, to start SEO optimizing. Ghosts are trending. Not just any kind of ghosts, Cute ghosts. All right. Cutesy ghosts are trending. Oh, I like that. Bree G said hot ghoul summer. Yes. All right. Any questions for me? So I've got a full suite. If you like, oh, I didn't know keywords were a thing, I need to get on it, grab the class. If you got keywords down, but you need support with just optimizing quickly, going through keyword reports quickly, get the GPT. If you just right now, all you can handle is putting out some ghost listings, I have a keyword report. Yes, Bree, the only discount is on the GPT. The keyword report is $6. Great question. Yes, and that Sun TRM is that discount, and it only goes for the GPT. Great question. Ew. All right. Do we have any other questions? Anybody that took the class, what did you think about the class and the work we did with keywords? Any takeaways from you guys? Anybody that took the class? I don't have anybody today. Hey, Miss Claire. Oh, good. I see you on the chat. Okay, the class is very helpful. Cool, cool, cool. Go ahead, Miss Claire. Go ahead, Miss Claire. Okay, we'll have to catch Miss Claire. She may have walked away. Regina, I think that is it for me. All right, give me one moment and I will update that coupon for the GPT. Give me one moment and I'll update it. That's it for me, Regina.
Okay. All right, Miss Clara, as soon as you are able to speak, we will bring you right back on. But I'm super excited about her class, her keyword class. If you have never been in one of Martine's classes, she is really efficient about how she does her classes, right? She breaks everything down into little bite-sized chunks so you can understand everything. She breaks it all down and then she builds it all back up so you can understand how everything is done. And I know for myself, when I first started taking Martine's class, I was like, wow, I didn't know that information. I didn't know how that was done. And the one thing that I got from all of it is that I was making stuff that nobody was looking for. Mm-mm. Only I was making it because it was pretty. Uh, and when she went out and took us to this one site that she takes us to all the time, nobody was asking questions about that thing. They weren't. We were making stuff and nobody was asking about where was this. Nobody asked that question. We were making things about that nobody was asking for. And then once we started switching for to find those, oh, I think Miss Clarette has found, you found the button, Miss Clarette?
Everything was froze. Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
there she is. There
I
she
don't I
is.
don't know
I'll
what was
come
going
back.
on.
I'll come back. She found a button. Hey, how's it going?
Listen, I'm telling you what, it's fun being old, okay? Anyway, I was saying to Martine, I had like read her articles, okay, on the keywords.
Hmm.
They made sense, but lately that I am trying to do more with products and everything, it it really makes sense. So, Martine, are you going to? I know you had your class yesterday, and I couldn't get in it because of I waited too late. To tell you the truth, and then I'm glad I did because if I'd have gotten class, I wouldn't have had money for the GPT. Okay, but um, are you going to continue? to have classes and or what other, just to keep helping us with this? You know what I mean?
I am. That's a great question. So this is I've been really trying to teach in series. I've been really trying to teach in groups of 3. And so this series in particular, it's a 3-part. So the first class, I taught you before we even get into making a product, is there a demand for what you're trying to make? Okay, so just broad market research. This class is, yes, people want it. Now, what words are they using that are going to help my product end up in their hands or in front of their face or on the first page of a search? The third class, it's going to be the final class. It's going to be half creation, half SEO. So we're going to talk about SEO optimizing your social media content, because the platforms have also moved to SEO. A lot of people don't realize that some of the reason that the right people don't see your things is because you were not SEO optimizing. TikTok is huge. They're probably, I would say they were the founder of this kind of ideology. Instagram is behind them. And we get so many, we about to get out of, I see that the GPT coupon code is working. We always getting almost kicked out of TikTok if you're in the US so bad that I'm going to do Instagram and TikTok to kind of show you how to SEO optimize in both of those places so that it becomes one big funnel. You have SEO optimized marketing, which means people click on the link. And because people are clicking on the link, it's moving your product to where? The first page, because you have keywords in place. And because you have keywords in place, you had already confirmed that there was a demand for the product. So these 3 classes are going to be my big chunk of, it is your job to figure out how to find the right people. And it's my hope through this series that I can help everyone in the classes and in the Patreon get better at that, because otherwise no one will ever see your stuff and they're not going to buy it. And that's just the truth. Unless you buy ads, but that's another conversation for another day. Go ahead.
So I just have a question again about the Patreon. Can you explain again how sorry, my dog's gonna start barking, of course. But can you explain how what does it mean when it's like, is this TRM approved, or like what, can you explain that? Sorry, I'm just gonna mute.
Oh, no, you're good. Yes. So each month, a TRM, and we'll always note that it's TRM. TRM approved class just means that's the single class for that month that has been approved by the team. So this month, I'm just going to take a minute to do this real quick, Regina. This month, I believe it's tab. Okay. So this month, and Patreon subscribers is a good tutorial for you guys. I'm gonna go to collections and I'm gonna go to TRM approved classes. So each month we have 3 classes. So this month it's been the Get Found Fast class by me. Okay. And so in the Patreon, they get this class. It's the Let's Take Note with Talya. And then Regina's doing the ABCs because the landscape of Midjourney has changed so much that she's regrounding us in the realities of what Midjourney is now and how to best operate in it. So these are the 3 classes. So what happens is from the 15th to the 15th of June to the 15th of July, these 3 classes are available to you. Okay. Anyone that's in the Patreon, they get access, or they purchase it and get free access to our individual classes here. They don't purchase on our websites. On the 15th, these 3 classes disappear, and then the 3 of us begin to prepare for the next month's cycle. My class this month was $67. Talya, how much is your class?
47.
Talya's class is 47. Regina's, how much is your class individual this month? 67. I don't do math that well, but I think 67 plus 67 plus 47 is way more than $97. And so what this does is it gives you access to all three of the classes at a much lower rate. You also have to take into account that as a Patreon subscriber, in addition to 3 different classes on 3 different topics from 3 different instructors, you're getting 3 separate co-working sessions. Kisme, co-working is where you can come in and get your questions answered, but you can always send me a message. But co-working sessions, a lot of times we will do our class, we try, doesn't always work out with the calendar, but we try to do our class first and then have the co-working session later. That is the place you come, ask your questions about the class or anything else. We cover a lot in co-working, okay? Co-working is not teaching. It's a chance for you to really ground yourself in a small group and get your questions answered. Oh, thank you, Monica. So our Patreon subscribers this month, instead of them paying $181 for our 3 classes, they paid $97. Here's the other thing I want to say about that $97. It compounds. So the folks who've been with us month after month after month, their savings have only grown because remember, 3 different classes, we are 3 different people, 3 different topics. So they're getting tons and tons of value without even breaking $100. And you're just not going to find, traditionally you would have to buy all these things separately. All right. So I hope that, let me know if that answers your question. After the 15th, these go away. Those go away. I don't know if Miss Claret's hand is up again or if she.
I'm not sure if her hand is still up.
I think she took it down. So maybe it was just left up from her last question.
Sorry, do you get the GPTs with the classes?
Ooh, great question. So it's layered. Okay. So my keyword class had a GPT in it, but it doesn't always have a GPT in it. Sometimes our classes have GPTs in them. Look at the class as its own separate product purchase. Okay. Then on top, whether you get, you're out of the 3 of us, you're either going to walk away with GPTs, templates, lists, you're getting something in addition to that ebook, you're getting something in addition to that instruction. Separate from that, you also get 3 GPTs or Canva apps that are part of your Patreon subscription. So people who buy the class, they're only getting what's related to the class. People who invest in the Patreon get everything in the class, get all of the co-working sessions, and they get all of, because we have a tier 1. So everything that's in tier 1, which is Canva apps, GPTs, and art. So at the I say it's like less than $30, but it's between the 3 of us, but it's even less than that as far as the how much you're getting in relation to how much you're paying when you do that tier 3. Tier 3 in particular.
Thank you, Martine, for going over that. Like I said, she is the queen of going over everything that we have in our Patreon. And I just love when she does all of the things that come with our Patreon. For everyone that comes on my Midjourney Mondays, you guys all know that I love to put my SREF Insiders. If you guys haven't checked your email, the SREF Insiders dropped early. It dropped today rather than going to be on Monday, because Midjourney Mondays will not be on Monday because ABC's is on this Monday. And I dropped Nouveau Riche, which is the new SREF Insider that is happening now. So Nouveau Riche is absolutely, I've been obsessed with all the things that have been going on over in Venice with Lauren Sanchez, all of the opulence and overdone everything, the everything that's been overdone, just everything overdone. Love her, hate her, everything that has been happening with Vogue and Anna leaving. I've been obsessed with the shade is real. It is absolutely the best. I have had so much fun just watching all of the things. Cat suits at a wedding. Who thought that that would ever happen? I didn't. Leopard print at a wedding. Who knew? Um, you know, it's just been the best. So I decided to do a whole episode of SREF Insiders dedicated to Nouveau Riche. And if you do not know what Nouveau Riche means, it means new rich. And this is all about just overly done crystals and just overly done everything, bleach blonde hair, everything. I loved it all. It was just great. It was just great. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. But if you're not part of SREF Insiders, please sign up for SREF Insiders. It's great. And like Martine said, I wanted to bring us back and redo the ABCs of Midjourney. With everything that has happened, I wanted everyone to start from the beginning. For people who have not been in Midjourney and wanted to learn about Midjourney, I wanted to bring us back into Midjourney. If you wanted to learn prompting from the beginning, to learn how to prompt, what it is about prompting, why you should do certain things about prompting, how to use all the buttons within Midjourney, because I think sometimes we get a little bit afraid, people get a little bit afraid of Midjourney using the SREF, why you use SREF, how you use a SREF, because I think a lot of times people think that they are just filters that you just throw on top of something and it's like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. No, it is not that. And using them, the difference between using an SREF on a photograph versus an image versus when you're using them on illustrations, there is a difference using SREFs. There is a, can I say that 3 times for the people in the back? There is a difference when you use them on a photograph versus an illustration. There's a difference when you're using them for colorization. There's a difference. When you are a brand new person using Midjourney, I want you to learn how to use it the proper way. There is a proper way to use it. And I want you to have fun doing it. Don't stress yourself out. I love Midjourney and I want you to love it too. From using a simple prompt to a complex prompt, you can learn Midjourney. And I can show you how. And also, I'm an artist. I'm an artist that uses Midjourney as my paintbrush. I am not a person who goes, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, for Midjourney. I am not. I'm an artist. And you are an artist, and you can use Midjourney as your paintbrush as well. So if you're interested in using Midjourney to, number one, make it your business, if you want to use it as a person who wants to use it as a person who wants to use it as a photographer to do what I did behind me, you can do that as well. If you want to use it as a person who wants to create art, wall art, if you want to use it as an illustrator, I can help you do that. And the first place to learn how to do that is to start from the beginning. You can't jump into Midjourney and become a photographer. You have to jump in Midjourney starting at the ABCs. So come with me, start at the ABCs. Let me start you and build you a strong foundation, and you can come up from there. So start at the ABCs. They dropped the links in the chat, and I can't wait to teach you guys all the things that I love about Midjourney. And Come on, come to the ABCs on Monday, and I can't wait to see you guys there. All right. Is there any questions about the ABCs and what you might learn? I forgot to ask you guys that. Hey, Vicky.
Regina, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, wonderful. I just wanted to confirm, I'm gonna, can't talk tonight, sorry. What time the class is tomorrow? Is it, 8 o'clock tomorrow
Yeah,
or
it's 8 p.m.
Eastern?
Eastern. Yes.
Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I love Midjourney. Like I spend so much time on it. It's one of the things that I absolutely love to do. And it just makes me happy to share my knowledge with the people that I teach. And I have so much, I have to remember all the time. I have so much knowledge in my head that I have to just share little bits of it and not everything to not overwhelm my audience. But I will definitely teach you all the things that you need to know about Midjourney. So I'm excited to teach it. I am excited to teach it. Okay. So now we are getting to the fun part of Sundays with TRM. If you have been with us for the last, few weeks, you guys know that it is a what? Crafting summer. Look, I know, Erica. I know it's a crafting summer. It's a crafting summer. And Talya's tips has been an integral part of a crafting summer. So now, Talya, what are we going to learn today?
Trying to find my unmute button. I'm worse than everybody else. Listen. Um so right, let's go in a little closer here so you guys can see. Um Today I will be teaching you guys how to put a hard cover on your post-it note. Let me pull back just a bit. So I covered this with some a paper pack. I always try to do something that you guys can quite easily access without having a printer and all the extra things. And these are just stickers. I just decorated with stickers to make it cute and fancy how I like things to be. On the inside, I did the same thing. So I added stickers to make it cute. It says pray, reflect, gratitude, and rejoice. And then over here, this is just a regular post-it note. And I put the best day ever. That's another sticker. And on the back, I did the same thing. I just added stickers to make it my own. So I'm going to show you guys how to put a hard cover on your post-it note. The easy way, okay? You do not need a printer. You don't need nothing fancy. All we need is a paper pack, some cardstock, tape, and chipboard. That's it. And a post-it. All right, are y'all ready? It's gonna go pretty fast because you know the time has gotten away from us this evening.
Well,
Okay.
we're excited. I'm excited.
Also, the wheel is closed. I don't know if anybody remembered that because it is 7:50, past 7:45. So I think I like this neon color, right? So I'm gonna find something that matches this neon color. What about this one? Y'all like this? And then we'll put that on the inside. Y'all all right with that? Yes. Okay. So somebody get ready to put these numbers in the chat, okay? So we got 2 pieces of chipboard. These are cut at 3.25 by 3.25. This is a square, okay? Y'all with me? So we need 2 of these. 3.25 is the same as 3 1/4, 1/4. Let me see it like that. I'm gonna make sure that you guys get it. So you're gonna need 2 pieces of this, okay? Your spine is going to be 3/8 of an inch by 3.25. 3/8 by 3.25. Any questions on it? All right. So this is going to be our front sheet. Okay. So this one needs to be, so I have enough overage. All right. To fold over and all of the things. This one is going to be 8 1/4. I'm cutting at 8 1/4 by 4.5. All right. This is my outside cover. Now, for my inside cover, I need it to be 6.75, which is 6 3/4 by 3. And we're going to use this side so that it's different from the inside. So this is my outside piece, and this is my inside piece. Any questions? Y'all good so far? Y'all doing so good tonight. Y'all not asking all these questions. That means y'all gonna be ready for this class when I teach it on the 11th, right? Yes. All right. So this is where we are going to put our 2 pieces and our spine. Now, I try my best to eyeball this stuff. I do have um, guides and things that allow me to make sure that this is 100% straight, but everybody may not have those things. So I didn't want to pull out my guides and all of that because you don't really need it if you can eyeball it, kind of, sort of. All right. So I'm going to use my double-sided tape. I'm going to put it on all of these pieces. Don't stress yourself out now. This is easy. And just make sure that I line them up correctly. All right, y'all see how easy that was? Got a little bit of space in between. Y'all see that? That's just for the hinges, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut these corners off. All right, I am also going to use my double-sided tape again on all sides here. I'm gonna fold in my short sides. Then my long sides. And I'm just gonna use my little scoring tool here to reinforce. All right, so we now have our outside built, right? So now I'm going to use my double-sided tape again to go all across here. And I'm going to put that interior piece that we cut on the inside. It's a little long, look like. Maybe I cut it a tad bit too long. Thought I measured this right. All right, just cut a little piece off there. Was hanging off a bit. And again, we're gonna reinforce where our bends are. Y'all got any questions so far? I'm just reinforcing. So now the outside is done and the inside is done. So this would be where I would place my pre-done post-it note here, right? I would just put some tape on the back here. Y'all see how fast this happened? Make sure I'm leaving a little room over there. And we are done, honey. Where's my little scoring tool? So press it down to make sure that it stays closed. Now, as I stated before, I told you guys that I decorated mine, right? So this one has cute little stickers and stuff like that on it, right? So let's find a couple of cute little stickers that we can put on this one to make it stand out. To make it stay closed too. Oh, please. Press it. Now, normally I would put this on my book press and let it sit so I can make sure that it would stay closed. I'm just trying to, okay, that's a little bit better. Do y'all have any questions thus far? Because that went pretty fast, didn't it? Any questions?
That is,
I can't look at the chat, so I don't know what to tell you.
and that was fast.
Let's see. Wasn't it? I told y'all I don't be playing. Now, let's find a cute little girl to put on here. See what else we get. Well, we just put a lot of cute little girls in here. How about that?
Yeah, like cluster them together.
Mhm.
I'll be doing my trend watching. All of this whole concept is right on time for back to school. Academia and academia aesthetics are trending. And again, people are wanting things that are unique. Also, don't forget about your college students that are doing those decorated dorms. You could literally get color palettes and patterns that align to the look that's going to go with those rooms, and then create things around it.
Mind your business about these stickers. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I guess she read that message. Let me go look over. Crafters, I appreciate you so much for dropping these numbers in here, because all I hear, y'all don't know I don't craft about that. So crafters, I appreciate you. I wouldn't have kept up with that.
You wouldn't have kept up with it. Yes, you would have.
No.
You'd have found.
No, just like
Thank
you know,
y'all though
Facebook.
for sure for doing that. I do not.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If there's a lot of numbers, I messed that up. All y'all stuff will be messed up.
Look, everything, right?
Yeah, everything. So I appreciate crafters who've got an ear for those numbers and drop those numbers in that.
Yeah. So again, I on the interior. Uh-oh, wrong way. Oh Lord, I done put this stuff on here upside down. Don't y'all worry about that. You can just add a sticker. Anything cute. That you guys find. Don't be like me and put your stuff on upside down, because I put it on the wrong way.
Hey,
Look,
Mom.
here we are.
I think this is the most fun.
I love it.
Oh, do you guys have any questions? Now, those of you who are taking my class, we will be going into great detail on these. Y'all gonna learn how to make them, magnetically closed. We're gonna have some ribbons. We're gonna have little pocket folders. We're gonna have all the good stuff. But I did want to show the ones that, are just interested in. You don't have to have all the tools to craft with in order to make something very cute to either sell or give as a gift, because these are extremely easy to make, right? No fuss. And I got a million happy planner stickers. So
I was just in Michael's because of you. I didn't spend a whole bunch of money because they had.
now you're not gonna blame this on me now, because I don't cause people to have crafting issues. That's not that is so not that is not what I do. I do not do that.
You
But
have to join
either way, you can
Crafters
decorate how
Anonymous.
you want to. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to join Crafters Anonymous, because it's not my fault. I do apologize, but not my fault. Somebody got me
Monica said
started, and I'm getting
lies.
everybody else started. So, but super cute, easy to make, and your imagination can take you so far when dealing with these things. So make it as cute, as extravagant, as lovely as you would like it to be. And I hope you learned something. That's Talya's tips for today. And I'm going to send it back over to you, Regina, so we can get started on the wheel. Or is it Martine that we're going to?
Well, let's ask Martine. Are we going to you, Martine? Or is it a Regina
Yes.
stretch moment? Is it Regina stretch?
I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
I am ready. We
I
got
don't
a
need.
couple
I
of
don't need to stretch. I don't need to stretch.
no stretch today. No stretch.
Okay.
Keep it.
All right.
Yes. We do have a few questions in the chats. Couple things. First,
Yes.
if you're planning on taking Talya's class and you just want to pick up her class, I did put the link in both chats. She's giving you high level simple during this session, but if you want to get into the details, and what she likes to say is, the more depth you add to your product, then your pricing changes as well. Okay, and so she's going to be giving you her tips and tricks on how to ensure that you are maximizing your profit margins. Okay, so make sure you check that out. Question in the chat: if you're a Patreon member on the first tier, how much is Regina's class? So Regina did push out her class if you want to purchase it as a single option, and she does have a coupon code available. I'm going to drop that back out into the chat so that you have it, but I wanted to make sure I covered that. Yes, she's got a coupon code. Remember that Monday, she is not having Midjourney Mondays because it will be the class. So if you're wanting to be in the room, then you need to grab her class. And then lastly, we're really good about you pick what works for your budget. So if the single class purchase is a better option for you, take that route. If you want to join TRM Learning, that's just another route that you can take. And it is in the long run going to be cheaper for you as the consumer. It's not cheaper for us, but it's definitely cheaper for you in the long run. So I'm gonna drop her Midjourney link back in the chat. But tier 1 and tier 2 subscribers, to answer that question, you're gonna be paying for those classes as a single purchase in addition to your Patreon purchase. So something to consider as you think about how and when you want to upgrade. All right, let me share my screen. We'll do the sound here. Here we go. And let's rock and roll. What are we giving away tonight?
I will be giving away 1 seat to my Let's Take Note class. Taylor, are you doing a GPT tonight or 2, or what are we doing? Because I forgot to ask. I do apologize.
The same as always, ma'am.
Okay, just look, this a goodie right here. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
I'm going to do 2 GPTs tonight.
Okay.
Ooh,
So I'm going to do a seat to my class.
Okay.
All right, let's get this spinning.
All y'all.
Taylor, you only gonna win 1 tonight. Stop it. Don't get us in trouble. Taylor May can't win her own GPT.
No, that's a
I
little.
can't win my own GPT.
Something about that don't
so
sit
you-
right in my
What do you
spirit.
want, Taylor?
What you want? Do you want the keyword GPT? You want the class seat? What you want?
Oh my God, I don't know. Give me a second. Let me think about it. See, I can't.
Okay.
That's too many choices.
All right, we'll give you some time to think.
Okay.
This is for Taylor's GPT. This is a money-making GPT. If you get in there and
I'm
put some work
telling
in.
you, I cannot wait to play.
Charlene's in the house.
Charlene is gonna kill this thing, boy.
Yes, she
gonna do
is.
something bad and fierce with
Charlene,
it.
if
I
you have
promise
any
you.
questions or
Hey.
anything, reach out to me. Let me know. Holler at me. I can give you a one-on-one with it if you need it or whatever it is. But if you need any help with it, don't hesitate to reach out.
And
Hey,
Charlene ain't gonna need no help, honey, because Charlene be doing it. You hear me?
hey, TRM, I would like to give away a GPT. I
Oh,
did
look.
like a casino comic, so yes,
Look,
we can put
we
that as
got
a
you. We
giveaway.
got you right here. You
Regina,
gonna do
I'll put
1
it
or
in your
2?
inbox.
1
you
or
put it in
2?
my inbox. Okay.
Yeah. So y'all
You
gonna
doing
love
1 or
that
2?
one. Just 1 for now.
Okay.
Okay, this chicken. This chicken. All right,
Charlene
1 more
said,
for Taylor.
"Yay!" 1 more for Taylor. She's on Facebook. Kiss me.
Hey. Ooh, kids, man, watch out now.
All right, next
All
up we will do the comic
William?
casino.
What am I winning?
You won
Taylor's
Taylor
GPT.
May's GPT.
Ooh, thank you.
Look at Miss Clary. Miss Clary.
All right. Hey, come on, Miss T-Bell. Let's go. All right, who's next? You want to do? You said you were doing 2 GPTs, Martine.
2 of the keyword GPTs this evening.
Okay.
Nikki already has it.
She does.
Monica already has it.
All the Patreon members winning tonight.
This is Judy and Pedro. They just bought their first home and are learning a lot.
LaShonda also has it.
Uh-oh.
Thank y'all, Patreon.
I made up my mind. I made up my mind, y'all.
All right, what you want?
I'm a craft nerd, so I want
You want my
class?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what was that code again for your GPT? Because I need that.
It's Star Spangled Deal Days at NFM.
Okay, you need the link for my GPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
And
code.
what code? The code also.
Okay, I got you. I'll send you both. Crystal is the first keyword report GPT person.
Got it.
Up to $2,000
Congratulations, Crystal.
25% off install of new hardwood flooring. Shop it now at NFM and Grandscape.
LaShonda?
LaShonda's already.
LaShonda has it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mom, I will die in 3, 2, 1. Stops America and stops Ram.
Nora won the class.
Oh, Nora won the class, so she has it. Okay.
So she has it. There we go, Miss Tracy. And that'll be the second GPT for me, Miss Tracy's Joe.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Next up, we have whose class? Talya,
We can do
Regina's?
mine.
Either one.
I thought Taylor May chose your class.
She did.
Okay. Are you doing 2 or 1 tonight?
I'll do another one. You can go ahead.
Okay.
It's no use. I'll have to go to sleep through this. Maybe a lullaby.
That would be Miss Vicky.
Hey, congratulations, Miss Vicky.
All right. What else we got?
Regina.
That's Monica.
That would be Monica.
Did Vicky already win tonight?
Yeah, Vicky just won my class, so.
Okay, so okay.
Oh, Miss Janice.
Come on, Miss Janice.
All right.
Okay.
Is that everybody?
Yep, that's it.
That would be it. Unless somebody else got something they want to give away. I ain't got nothing else.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Today was definitely an eye-opening day from Taylor's GPT to Martine coming through with the keyword report, getting us ahead of the game, starting for fourth quarter with all those wonderful, amazing keywords. Then Talia showing us all this amazing was that quick? Did she show us how to make something quick, fast, in a hurry? Like quick, quick, fast, in a hurry. Um, and me getting you guys, bringing you guys from the basics all the way up, and then William coming in on the clutch, giving us a GPT that we didn't expect to give away. William was like, you know what, I got something for you now. Here, hold up. Let me bring that on in. And then everybody's participation in this live is always amazing, right? The ideas and when we get in flow is always so, so amazing for me. I really love how you guys always participate and have conversation and really give back to the live. That's what is really important to us as a group. It is the participation of everyone within the live. We really, really appreciate you guys for that. Remember, no Midjourney Monday. If you have not downloaded Nouveau Riche, download Nouveau Riche. It is in your inbox already. Have fun with it. Um, Talia will see you on Tuesday with the Color Me Calm. Martine is always up for her motivationals while I'm turning over. I'm turning over on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She is always there. She is walking with you. She says,
Mhm.
as always, all forms of movement are welcome, even if it's none. She is always there for that. Like I'll see her and I'm like, that's so nice. I'm the nun as I turn over. She is always, that's amazing. She is there and doing her thing. And Talia's class is coming up as well. So we are excited about that and happy that you guys are here. If you're not part of our Patreon, it is a wonderful place to be. For everyone who is part of our Patreon, please check the post. The image drops for the images are there. The lookbook is there. The link to the images is also in the lookbook, and the prompts for the images are in the lookbook as well. Came with the images. So you can make more images and as well. And if you have the polisher, guess what? You guys can make more prompts and make Halloween prompt guides.
That's just that's another reminder, Regina. Guys, if you've been on the fence, we don't take it lightly. We know that $97 is it's probably one of your larger subscriptions, but that's another, like, people who've been in our Patreon, they have the GPT, plus they're getting the prompts, and it's there's a lot to be said about moving with us from month to month because we're stacking. Just remember, we're always stacking. So if we know we taught something in the past and there's a way we can bring it back, we'll never bring it back where new folks can't handle it. But if you're in the Patreon, you're getting more value month after month. Because I didn't know she had prompt guides in there. I'm like, oh, prompt guides, that's even more than what we talked about.
Yeah, it is. I'm always throwing stuff in there where you guys can actually make it. It's about you guys being able to maximize your dollar for the 97 so you guys can go out and make more money on top of that. And throw those two things together and being able to just sail to the heavens. Um, we really appreciate you for all of that, and we will make sure that you guys get everything you possibly can for your $97. We really, really love our top tier Patreons. So enjoy. Enjoy. So I am going to kick it over to the tipster herself to close us all out. She looks like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Talya, it is on you to close us on out. Thank you once again. We really appreciate you guys coming. Talya, so it's on you.
Well, that is all that I have. Thank you guys for showing up as you do every Sunday. It does not go unnoticed. We love having you guys here and the participation. Today was a great Sunday, man. We all learned some amazing things, and it's only gonna get better from here. So, every week we strive to give you more value, and you take away something that will help you increase your business on a weekly basis. So thank you guys for entrusting us with your time on this Sunday evening. And we will see you guys tomorrow for ABCs, Tuesday for Color Me Calm, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Morning Motivations with Martine. Get your walking in because we need to be healthy. I'm saying we because I'm talking to myself too, but Lord, 7 o'clock, I don't know. We're going to pray about it. Wake me up in the morning, Lord. Thank you. All right.
Tanya,
Y'all
I'm
have
so
a
sorry.
wonderful.
I'm so sorry,
Go
Tanya.
ahead, Martine.
My bad, because I forgot to say this. Everyone who Patreon subscribers and everyone who took the class with me this weekend, you have the ghost keyword report. It is in the class. So don't buy the ghost keyword report. That's a special little bonus. Patreon subscribers, it's in the class. And then those of you who are not Patreon subscribers, but you have purchased the class, it is in there. Go grab it. That's my little extra something extra. Sorry, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just closing us on out. All right, now y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we'll see y'all tomorrow for ABCs with Midjourney. All right. Good night, y'all. Bye bye now.